tertiary and force the defender out of the choke pretty easily. So, I don't know, I think either player could have gone for that sort of push with some success, but they're choosing to play the macro game instead, and something's pushing out across the middle of the map for Pusan. Bisu's transferring probes. I'm not sure whether he got that Nexus down a little bit beforehand or whether Pusan's transferring probes too. Pusan just now transferring probes, so a couple seconds behind, but nothing that's going to make a huge difference. Scout of Pusan's being pushed back a little bit by those Dragoons, and robotics facility and observatory out for Bisu, and similarly for Pusan. Pretty much mirror builds at this point, no deviation except for the manor pylons. And we'll see whether they go into Reavers. Third gate now down for Bisu. So Bisu may try to, well, still not seeing a robotics support bay. And at this stage of the game, Reavers are definitely important. Second gas going down for Pusan. So, not sure what build that signals. He may be trying to make a quick switch into Templar. That's probably the tech that requires the most gas at this stage of the game. Bisu has not put down his gas, so he may just be going for mass Dragoons, as the third gateway would indicate. But I would imagine he'd try to supplement that force with Reavers, because Reavers really are the make or break at this point. And Pusan is going Templar tech, that is what the second gas indicated, and Bisu is going Reavers. So we'll see which of these tech routes pays off. Normally at this stage of the game, Reavers are the superior tech choice, just because Templar tech is particularly effective in the late game when you have huge masses of units that you can storm. Four gates, or well, the third and fourth gate going down now for Pusan, Citadel of Adun up, and we'll see whether the Templar Archives, I think, well, I don't see a Templar Archives going down now, but I assume one will be shortly, if that thing in the top left isn't one. Now the force is pushing out into the middle. Pusan has the advantage. His forces are more concentrated. He's going to be able to pick off a Dragoon. Now Bisu's bringing his forces up. We'll see who has more. Pusan's being forced back. So they each lose a Dragoon. Some damage on Pusan's Zealot there, but a relatively fair exchange. And at any rate, when Bisu gets that Reaver out, he may try to push in, and it'll be a while before Pusan has Templar energy and storms up and everything, and is able to capitalize on this tech switch he's made. So Bisu pushing in now, and he's got the shuttle out, and we'll see what Pusan's able to do. Pusan's going to try to hold that ridge, and that's a decently defensible position, but the Reaver going in the back door, fortunately for Pusan, there's a Dragoon there to intercept it, so that harass isn't going to go anywhere. 4 gates for Pusan, same as for Bisu, I think. And now the Reaver's down, and good Reaver micro so far by Bisu, and he's pushing Pusan's forces back, but Pusan does have the advantage of that high ground. And he's trying to move more of his Dragoons onto the high ground. Zealots are up there, though. And I'm not sure who has the advantage here. Pusan definitely has more Dragoons, but that Reaver makes a big difference. And Bisu has split Pusan's forces a little bit. Now he does have the advantage, and Bisu's going to try to press in. Pusan does have quite a few Dragoons, and it doesn't look like Bisu has reinforcements pressing out. A few are just arriving now. Now Bisu's going to head in the back door for that harassment, and he drops the Reaver, and Pusan does not pull his probes in time. Scarab almost... Oh, wow! Awesome! Great Scarab by Bisu, taking out a lot of probes, and Pusan's in serious trouble now. This game just balanced on a knife edge. Now he has the Templar Archives out, so he may just try to go DTs at this point, figuring that he doesn't have the time to wait for Storm. And sometimes DTs are the answer to this sort of mid-game push, but as the observers are again pointing out, Bisu does have an observer sitting right over his forces, so Bisu should be fine against any sort of DT switch right now. And Pusan's observer getting sniped too, so we'll see what Pusan's able to do. 2 Reavers now in that shuttle. Oh, and they're going to go in the back for harass. 2 Dragoons there to ward it off. We'll see whether the shuttle, good job by Bisu going up to the top. And the shuttle has speed up too. Oh, and Bisu's actually going to be able to get around those Dragoons. Bisu drops in the mineral line. And wow, this is going to kill a lot of probes. Oh my god, tons of probes going down. And you can see Pusan shaking his head. He knows he's in trouble now. Pusan has got to do something quick if he wants to come back. And he's bottled up at this point, so I'm not sure what he can do. He's got an observer tracking that shuttle, and maybe if he's able to somehow intercept that shuttle and take it out. No, lots of High Templar now, and Pusan's going to try to push out. We'll see if he has Storm. If he does, then he could be very effective, but no Storm up for him yet, and it does take a while for those Templar to build up energy. He's shown his hand too now. Bisu knows that that's the route that he's gone, and Pusan's trying to push out the middle. That shuttle might be a little bit vulnerable. Oh, now there are the storms. Great storm, brilliant storm by Pusan, and another storm. Wow, and those 3 Dragoons just get no, but it's not enough, and Pusan GG's as his army goes down, and he realizes that Bisu would have been able to walk into his base. So, good try by Pusan, but Bisu, as always, playing a very dominant game of PvP and takes the win for SKT. So SKT jumps out to an early 2-0 lead, and we'll see what happens game 3. This has been Hamilcar. Bye.